Hi, my name is Girardeau and I run an organisation called the Visionaries, which works with young people and adults to reimagine our education systems to better serve life.
I'm Malhotra Gregory, and right now I'm kind of in between things. I'm in a bit of a liminal space, but for the last 2 years, I've been teaching self-inquiry in schools to young people and really involved in a collective reimagining of what learning is and how we as young people can learn together and learn from and learn with the world.
I joined the Bioleadership Fellowship about 10 months ago, and for me, it's been an amazing learning opportunity to really dive deep into how we can better imagine education through working with nature and looking at how nature works in healthy ways. And really applying that to our living systems, or to human systems, and particularly for education where it's so separate from nature all the time. So the workshop that we've just delivered, I invited Elaine to come and join me in guiding a playful exploration of what are we doing in education that's really not serving us right now, and looking at what doesn't work, and then really imagining what does work and how we can learn from what our own experiences of learning in school or outside of school to look at how we can redesign the education system to better serve all of those involved.
We just hosted a workshop um, exploring what education and what learning could feel like if we were able to really look to the world around us and the natural processes and systems around us and learn from those. And we started off by looking at the kind of worst case scenarios and really exploring, like, what are we already doing that is taking us down this path? And then, because education can be just, or talking about education in our current system can feel very doom and gloom, and it can feel like everything's awful and everything's going to hell in the handbasket. We wanted to really focus in on what is a learning experience you have in your life that feels alive, that feels kind of magnetic, it feels almost electric, and really focus in on the kind of the sensory and embodied feeling of that experience as well. And then what were the conditions that made it possible? So I think one of the things that we explored when we were crafting what we were going to do in the workshop was that there are seeds and elements of the world and the learning systems we want to see that exist now. And how do we draw on those? How do we nurture those? And it felt really exciting. I feel like I've come away with this idea that actually, at least the people in this bubble are really kind of cognizant that, yeah, that things need to change, and that change comes from relationship as well. It doesn't come from kind of this same level of thinking that has crafted the problems. It comes from a really relational mindset, and that is something that I think we can learn from nature.
For me, there's something interesting about how when we create space to connect to what we know deeply inside of us, actually the answer's already there. We have experiences of healthily relating and learning in a way that is really truly supportive and nurturing. So when we create space to connect to that, the answer's already there.
Yeah, and it's also say it's magical to watch a group of people, some of whom, have intimate connections and some of whom, on the surface at least, don't seem to connect really intimately and have that relational experience that we are trying to create on a bigger scale happen really intimately.
I think also doing this at a festival, the whole point of festivals is and particularly this festival is an adventure in utopia. It's an exploration of how we can live differently. So it's nice to bring the inquiry into how do we learn differently into that space. And obviously it's Sunday, people have already been juiced up by the festival. There's an openness, and I think that really added to the experience.